Good day, everybody! How's it going? Got in a little late. Was editing an article, got lost in the weeds. Having to learn some basic, quote unquote, basic HTML of like how do I take an image on the push it to the right side of the page and have a caption underneath it while having text wrap on the left side, which I could do the thing on the right with the figure very easily, but getting the text wrap to work along with it's kind of a bit of a pain point. We'll have to figure it out afterwards. Anyway, we're back to voting. So, in the link in the description below, you can vote for the next furry game we'll play. We just finished Mouse PI and took on the BMP. But now we're playing, it looks like there's sharks and fishes and octopi and moths. Oh, that's quite absurd. Anyway, let's give it a start. See what our dailies and stuff are. Our dailies and our weeklies that we can aim for. Usually in a 2-hour session I can get through all the stuff. Animal pass. Is there a new animal pass? Oh, there's new. Yeah, there's a supernatural pass. That's a hoe. Challenges. Play a match. Equip level 3 armor. That'll happen in the course of the game. Damage healing. That's fine. Use campfires to get kills. Wow. Very easy dailies. Just will happen. Maybe you have to go out of my way to do some campfires, but don't think so. Breaking enemy armor will happen in the course of the game. Getting kills will happen in the course of the game. Getting a kill within 10 seconds of landing. There's a traditional way of doing that. I don't know if it works anymore. But we'll see. Getting automatic miniguns, coconuts, and health, so eat a bunch of coconuts and stuff. So that's the big thing I guess I should focus on going out of my way to do. Take a picture in the photo booth with Robert G. Smith. View 5 pieces of art. So I have to go to that guy and get a picture taken or something. Anyway, do we start with playing the game? I forget how you do that. That's the shop. Objectives. Do I like... How do you do this again? Oh, game mode. Saw versus Rebellion. That might be a good one to start with, though I should probably just do regular Royale until... I should get the 10-second kill one. So we'll do a solo animal Royale. Let's go get our picture taken with the guy. And I lost my... They're heavily pushing that game. This is why I'm so completely blown away. The composition, the sense of motion, the sense of possibility, and the work of a true artist. Now I'm really nervous to share mine. Okay, I'm a bit embarrassed. Not my work, mind you, though I guess I don't mind if the photos, all photos are any good. It's not self-doubt, of course, it's just that I lost all the film, so I've not actually seen the photos. See, there was the sweater I used to wear, very fashionable, but also very porous, pockets full of holes. Believe it or not, it was the fashion at the time. Unfortunately, my keen sense of cost me 6 rolls of film. I remember one roll in particular. Oh, what I would develop with that one. Unfortunately, eat pie, blah 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 blah. Ow. I don't know what I'm doing with that one. That's the problem with this game, like, it's way too much talking. Like, if you're... I maybe you want to explore the world and talk to animals, but that's great, but, like, if you're, like, all of a sudden you're in the middle of a long conversation, and then like the game's like, all right, we're starting in 5 seconds. All right, shut up and just give me the objective. So I don't have to read through the entire thing all over again. Alright. So we're going to try for the 10-second kill, which means basically just staying on the guy until he kicks me out. And then basically, before we hit the ground, like, pull the umbrella so that I pop early. There's a risk to it, and that is if somebody decides to hunt down. Like, I don't know if it works, because last time we played this, like, I tried doing the old, like, get free kills on the guys at the corner, but it didn't work, or it didn't seem to work, so maybe they quote-unquote fixed that and randomized your location. But it's a good way to find out. So let's give it a poke and see what's up. Alright, throw us out. Oh. I'm the only one who... That's fascinating. Do, like, they take over, like... No, it can't be, because, like, I literally... Am I literally the only one that did that? That's crazy. I guess there's more active people than there used to be, I guess. I have no idea. It seems kind of unusual to me. Okay. We're gonna eat a bunch of, it's a sandcastle. Let's do town up. Let's take silent. Pretty far. Should grab the... like the stealthy boy. I like playing stealthy boy. Need a grenade or some sort of hindering. There we go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. It's embarrassing. Top 5 though, that's not bad. Ants! I don't get much for top 5. Did that grease that or something? Alright, first game done. Let's see how we did. We played a match. Like, I'm probably gonna play solos until I get the 10 deaths, or 10-second death. I mean, I'll try the drop thing one more time. Something tells me it's... So what are my objectives? It says, find a roll of film Roberta lost in the pie shop. At least they tell you, like, what the objective is. The pie shop exploded, right? That's up here, then. If I recall. Yeah, there it is. Oh, man. Like, that was so hard to find. Oh, there's one more. Please have a look around. I think I found your film. That's not funny. Don't toy with my... Oh, wait, you really did find it. I can't believe it, super animal. I'm going to develop these photos as soon as I can. Which is not that soon. These aren't digital pics. They're real film photographs. They require actual craft and actual time. They should be ready tomorrow. Come back then, and we'll see if anything worthwhile is on this roll. Alright. Let's go. Oh, right on Victory Island? I don't know how that works. Hey, just remember, go ahead and vote on the link in the description for the next game that we play. A lot of good choices. A lot of good games coming out. And a lot of good ones to write in. Now, obviously, Star Fox isn't on the list. And obviously, I don't have a Switch 2, so that's going to be an interesting puzzle in and of itself. Alright, we're going to free fall and see what happens. Definitely, they've definitely either fixed it so that not a lot of people are doing that, or like I'm doing it, no one else is doing it. That's the interesting part. Yeah, right. I think I don't know if there's still like people a lot of like I can actually take a lot of time because I'm like relatively near the border. Eat coconuts. Complete the match turn. Oh, they don't give you the daily task one right away. Is that daily, weekly? That's weird. Are they like hidden achievements? I do prefer the gas one versus that because of area control. Try not to make your life harder. So my idea would be is if I did ever get, if you guys did vote on Star Fox without me having a Switch 2, I do know a local furry that probably has a Switch 2. And maybe I can go, hey, you know, I will rent it from you, and or like do something or other. Like I'll use it for the stream. I'll only have it for like the 2 or 3 hours every Saturday, and I'll like rent it for you, or you know, buy you dinner or something, or do something along those lines. Jeez, man, that was just all around instinct. That was fun though. It's like a bike. It's like riding a bike. It's like bait and switch. Ooh, I like, oh, what is this? It's a new weapon. What does it do? I need to know this. Oh, it's a zombie Joe gun, apparently. It uses special ammo, so I need to like switch off. I definitely am not good against the birds. Like I need to either get aggressive and like hit them with like a... Oh! Apparently eating coconuts is an event thing. Alright. Because I'm pretty sure the other furry, they have a Switch too. They have Star Fox. Like that's just a given. And given that it's like a repeatable game where it's like there shouldn't really be a save file. Like it should be just like you start the game and like they might have some unlockables, but I don't think it should impact gameplay if it's traditional. I guess I could ask them those questions or figure that out. But I doubt that. So it's very much one where it's like I shouldn't need to buy my own copy to do it. Yeah, I'm aware of it. It sounds like it's doing well, which I'm happy for because I don't know if I can do it anymore. What? No, why do you think... wait, you from the Union? What Union? The International Brotherhood of Construction Beavers, of course. So you're not from the IBCB? Oh, okay, explosions, blah, blah, blah. I need this, come on, immediately, sure. Alright, got it. Well, yeah. Obviously, like people voting, if people vote on it, then I'm streaming it, and it definitely qualifies. If any game qualifies, it would be that one. Even to the point where you know, if you did, I don't know if you watched the video or not, you probably did because you're a regular here. But if other people didn't, like, I criticized the quote-unquote virtual furry museum because they put Super Mario 64 on like the video game one. It's like, oh, games went to 3D space and they were doing a general history. It's like, you could have used Star Fox there. Star Fox 64 and Mario 64 were literally released at the same time. Like, and for the same system. Like, there's no reason that you should have picked. Oh, I'm grabbing that. Nope. Oh crap! That backfired. Welcome to the Marvelous Museum of Supernatural History. Can I bug you for a donation? Sure. You can have this one. Good catch. I bet it's a museum collection. Alright. That's all I can do. Now, to be fair, I knew what they were going for, because, like, they had one row that was just about video game history in general. Like, you know, they had, like, Pac-Man, and they had, like, the Atari thing, and then they had, like, Mario, the regular Mario Brothers for Nintendo, and then... So I know what they were doing, but, like, literally, for N64, if you're doing Mario 64, you can use Star Fox as an example as well. Ah, deja vu. I think the best, you know, maybe the best thing to do is to drop really, really early and just, like, do that until I get the 10-second kill. Because, like, if I think about it, it's not only, like, the amount of time that it takes to get there, like, you gotta think about it like a favor of odds, right? If a bunch of people drop down immediately, like, the odds of you killing somebody in 10 seconds goes up, and the odds of them killing you in 10 seconds before you kill someone else in 10 seconds goes down, versus, like, if I wait until, like, now, it's like, okay, well, it definitely is a sort of a mark of skill, and it's more likely, I mean, obviously, it's like I'm confident in my own abilities. Oh, frick me. That was the worst gun I could have gotten. Well, that's the worst gun I could have gotten, he says, as he mows down 2 people. Like riding a bike, baby. I think he knew. Actually, that's a long distance one. I should keep one short distance one. Not a very stealthy weapon. Sometimes you don't need stealth. Sometimes you just need to kill things. No, I'll keep the other one. No, I'll keep these. Hunger Games. Are you coming to the tree? Hung up a man, say that murdered 3. Strange thing. No, yeah, I did murder 3. Well, that's a coincidence. Oh, this is new. Oh, the meteorite. Oh, is that poison? Secret agent, man. Secret agent, man. I murdered another 3. I should have, like, kept some damage for the campfire. Does this do damage? Or am I, like... No, I guess I was just taking damage for whatever reason. Why would I take damage? That's weird. I thought I was taking environmental damage there. Somebody stop me. I mean, usually if somebody's making a movie off of the book series, it's usually the book's really, really good. Oh, for frick's sake. Okay, there we go. That one was too many. You know, it's like, usually, like, the interesting thing is, like, the book is usually better than the movie, but if a movie was made of a book, the book is usually pretty decent, because it inspired, like, a person to make a movie. So it's kind of weird that that's sort of like, it's like, I wonder what I should read. It's like, sometimes it's like, okay, was a movie made of it? It's like, alright, that might be worth a read. Now, I say might, because obviously there's, like, things like 50 Shades of Grey and Twilight. Or are they the same book? Yes. The answer is yes. Alright. Get kills, eat mushrooms. So we should keep doing that until we eat enough coconuts and health fruit and stuff like that. We should probably just drop on the health fruit thing and just, like, eat. Okay, so just, like, give them anything you have. Oh, I'm sorry. You let me hit you, though. So, like Animal Crossing, like, this is the most annoying way. Spared no expense. Oh, thanks for the Jurassic Park reference. We were just talking about books that were made into movies. Yeah, it's like, don't do that. Like, let me donate everything I have instead of, like, donating it one at a time. That's just padding. It's unnecessary. Of course, there are profuse comparisons to Battle Royale. I got that copy from. Yeah, but I think Hunger Games definitely came out before. I think even the movie came out before PUBG. If PUBG was inspired by something like Hunger Games, I wouldn't be surprised. Because I think PUBG was the first Battle Royale genre game that uses this sort of format. Alright, we're gonna drop by the health juice factory. And just, like, eat as many health juices as I can before they kick me out. Anyways, looks like we got a bunch of new people coming in. This is our voting game. I stream every Saturday. I stream games with furry characters. That's the main character. This is the game that we use between games. And there's a link in the description that'll bring you to a Google forum where you can vote on the game that we will start streaming next Saturday. We just got through Mouse PI. Every backlog and history game can be found in my playlists. There's games going back over a decade now. A lot of games to view if you are interested in any different Anthro games and, like, if they are your bag or not your bag. Might be a good thing to take a look at. Alright, we're gonna... Even from the team... Oh, I saw somebody. I heard somebody. I'm being paranoid. Oh no, the noise is just from the factory. I think I'm in the safe zone. Oh, we're dead in the safe zone. We're gonna eat a lot of health fruit here. You can grab that. I think there's diminishing returns now. Whoop. Bye, buddy. Hitting the target is more important than having a powerful weapon. That's fun. Me eat all the lemons. Me eat all the lemons today. I eat your lemons today. What I'm doing is I'm trying to unlock my big thing, which is... well, daily is the darts. Hey! You whippersnappers. Am I camping? Yes. Whoop! Wow! With a shotgun even. You should have me dead right there. You're walking like a straight line, dude. That's a bot. It's gotta be a bot. Yeah, like, I don't think they intended for Star Fox movie to get made. I do know for dang sure that, like, as soon as they announce, it's like, oh, there's a Star Fox. Oop, I don't want to get crushed. Oh, there's my, there's my cat. Bye, cat. As soon as I heard on the social media that's like, oh, Star Fox is in the, this guy's good. Why are you moving away from the fire? Yeah, as soon as they announce, it's like, oh, we're doing the Star Fox characters in the Mario movie. It's like they're gonna release a Star Fox game of some description. Well, regular shotgun outdoes. Who needs a fancy shotgun when you got a normal one? Well, it's not in top 5. Because it's like it's an obvious marketing ploy. It's like, oh, well, you're not gonna put a random character unaffiliated unless you're gonna be selling a game. So, you know, video gaming, that to me shows that the video game industry, particularly Nintendo, is starting to understand the importance of like character tie-in movies. I think Sonic is sort of moving away from it. Ironically, I think Sonic's movies were popular and like are really popular, but they're not like tying it to the games in any way. So they're not tying it with the releases of any new games. So it's not like there's not as much symbiosis as like what Mario is doing for the Nintendo franchises. yeah, I was gonna drop off more stuff for the museum. I think ironically, I think we've played a few regular Switch games on this channel. I think it's 2 or 3. I don't remember if it was 2 or 3. I definitely know 2. One was that not Star Fox game, which was the Atlas game, playing as Star Fox, which they had DLC for, where you could play as the other characters, but I never did that. I don't know if I could do that at this point. And then there was Beastbreaker, and Beastbreaker was a lot of fun. I think if Beastbreaker's like licensing ever was up, then I don't see any reason they couldn't put it on other platforms. This is a very fun thing to do. It's always interesting streaming the Steam thing, or streaming my Switch, because I could actually, like, what I learned was that I could display my Switch on my computer monitor, to kind of, you know, through the import and output stuff. I still need to eat some things. This is gonna be a lot of risk. 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 Oh, what the hell, bastard! Yeah, I'm gonna die. Nice try, Rosie. Nope, keep running. Keep running, 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 keep running. Alright. Is it on Steam these days? I wouldn't be surprised. It wasn't back then, though. But it was an interesting thing getting that set up. Oh no, I didn't stream it. I played it for a random video, which was the Mario 35, because I really liked that game. It's still I think it was still my favorite Battle Royale game, even after all this time. But it only lasted a year before Nintendo decided to kill the game. Which is really disappointing, because I really enjoyed it. How's it going, Madhu? Play a horror game. Well, if it is a furry horror game, then it will qualify. You can write in, you know, you can write in whatever game you want. The idea is that it has to have a furry protagonist of some description. I don't know. I don't think Benny and the Ink Machine is horror, but it is, I guess, somewhat. I don't know. Oop. I'm out of here. That was a dumb idea. Why did you chase me? I bring it up because House of the Dead pretty much has blown its shot. Oh, you mean it's a movie? Yeah. Uh-oh. I had to try to close the gap. There was someone behind me anyway. I probably would have died if I killed that person. I can't think of many horror other than Five Nights at Freddy's, but we already did Five Nights at Freddy's. At least the first one. I've never played the other ones. I guess that's quote-unquote horror. Trying to think of any other quote-unquote horror furry games. It's actually, well, you know, the visual that, even though it's not a quote-unquote horror game in the traditional sense because you're not controlling a character, I think Echoes was kind of in the horror genre. The original Five Nights. Yeah, I did the cheese like first night thing, which I think doesn't always work all the time. It works like probably 90% of the time, where like if you just sit there and do nothing, you'll make it through the night. Because like the fox character that which can charge through the door, and um, the Fazzy Bear and like all the other things like require you to look at your camera and look away, and as soon as you look away from your camera they jump scare you. Like the same with like Bonnie and Ducky or whoever her name is. So like they require you to look at your video camera, and as soon as you look away from your video camera they jump you. So they can enter the room all you want, and it won't let you shut the door if they're in the room with you, which is interesting. But as long as you don't look at your camera at that point, you're fine. Unless, like, as I said, Foxy comes in and, like, because he can jump you whether or not you have your camera up or not. Which is why I wasn't, like, a big fan of Five Nights. It's like, it's a reaction game more than it is a horror game. Like, as soon as you know the mechanics and things like that, it's just like, how good is your reaction time? And, like, resource management, rather than, like, actual horror. Horror is typically, it's the unknown, right? Horror is I lack information to make an effective decision, or to understand what I'm dealing with. Whereas, like, I'll take that, thanks you. He's like, shoot with feeling. Nope, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you. I want to eat. I want to eat, thank you. Yeah, like that's like I liked Small Saga. That was a good one too. That one's in the lists. I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm supposed to be eating like fruits and like. I want to charge around the corner. I won't stop you, but my guns will. The interesting thing about this game is it is when I can turn my brain off a little bit and look at chat, but not too much in certain circumstances. I don't have any freaking. Okay, I did grab a level 3 armor, so that is a. That should have been on. I don't think it's too far off to write in. Like, the worst thing that happens is, well, Wild Blue Skies, geez, Star Fox and Star, wow, okay. Yeah, Wild Blue Skies is, yeah, it's fine to write in. If it's going to be released, like, within, like, 2 weeks, I would say. Because, like, we'd have to have a voting stream. And it's about 2 weeks. So I'd say, like, if it's 2 weeks out from being released, you can write it in. The worst thing that could happen is, like, it's not officially released. Just gonna peek out here. Just go. And I'm gonna have to get out of here because I should also. I killed them with kindness. I kindnessly killed them. I think maybe I should switch this. Yeah. Perfect. That's what it was made for. Hide behind a tree here. Ah! His bullet nicked me, like, we both hit each other, but his bullet hit me like a fraction of a second before it hit me. Or the opposite. Blinks the Time Sweeper is out on PC. I have no idea what. Never heard of that one either. I mean, if you, when in doubt, write it in. Worst thing that can happen is people don't vote for it. Death. Who are you? Have any fish or bugs to donate? Wait, what? Oh, everybody. Okay, every of these things must have a donator. That's interesting. So it just randomly spawns you like near, like one of your things that you already seen. Interesting. Like, how are we doing on objectives? We're halfway through the eating mushroom ones. We need one more campfire. Automatic rifle or minigun kills. So I need the AR. I usually don't like using the AR, but I should just go for it anyway. Break enemy armor. So, I mean, I think I should still focus on the campfire and the health fruit for the singles matches. I can do, because there's the SAR game, where you're getting thrown a bunch of meat, and I could pick the AR one, and also, like, and that'll help me break a bunch of enemy armor as well, because that, like, just keep throwing waves of armed enemies at you. Blinks the Time Sweeper. Is that like an old game? I mean, old games are fine too. We've done that before. Like Earth, like is it Inherit the Earth was one of the major ones. I found a bug, like really bad bug in that game, like two, I think. I found like two really bad bugs in that game, like accidentally. Like, I think I triggered an event in the wrong order. Oh god, the Redwall game, yeah. That one we couldn't even finish. What was it called? The Gloomer? Yeah. We only got through one episode, and then, like, when I tried to launch it, it wouldn't work. The other game that didn't work was Blinks, or sorry, Bubsy, the woolly one. Not Bubsy 4D, which I think Bubsy 4D, I don't know if somebody wrote it in or not. That's definitely one that's possible. There's a lot of furry games this year. This is going to be a real madhouse in the Ursas this year. A lot of, like, primary furry games. Alright. I think I gave it like 3 shots with the Bubsy one. I ended up going like, what could possibly go wrong? It's like, oh crap. If fighting is sure to involve in victory, then you must fight. Sun Tzu said that. And I think he knows a little bit more about fighting than you do, pal, because he invented it, and he perfected it so that no man can bust him on the field of honor. On the original Xbox, ooh, that's interesting. Now we're in a safe zone, so we can eat our lemons. Eat the lemons. Eat the lemons. Eat the lemons. He's like, ah, crap, Uzi. Too late. Patton. That was the soldier from Team Fortress 2. Which is based off Patton, I'm sure. Alright, let me grab... Okay, alright, we have not started the movement yet. I'm gonna eat all these fruits and then run. I want to eat my mangoes today. Eat more mangoes this way. Now let's get out of here. Alright. Now we'll keep the Uzi. Even though I like the silencer gun. You know, actually, let's move into that. Oh, actually, well, alright, well. Redundant ammo, not a good idea, but I'm kind of locked in now. Oh yeah, the Uzi. Yeah, actually. We need to have mixed ammo types, otherwise I'm gonna run out of bullets. Ah! Are you teaming? Okay, no, you're not. Okay, they added a little whoosh noise at least. In between them. Oh. No! My gun is not loaded. Gotta count your bullets, man. Alright. Remember to vote in the description below for the next game. A lot of people here tonight. Very good to see that this game's still getting a lot of people interested. How am I doing on my objectives? I still have like quite a bit of fruit to eat. I honestly might get through the thing before I get all the fruit eaten. Well, eating the fruit's a lot, but I think I should be able to get there before the end of the stream. When I complete all the objectives, we're going to look at the votes. It shouldn't take me... Oh, cockroach. Oh no, it's a rove beetle. How dare you? You think all insects look alike? My people are insulted. Insulted, I say. I wish he wouldn't leave the couch and burp for 3 hours straight. That was a quick guy. Yay, stag beetle. There's one broken sentence, moving from topic to topic. And no one had the chance to interrupt. I mean, it's really quiet, hypnotic. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna still go to the health factory. Actually, I don't know, like, maybe just going this way might be a better chance to get a lot more faster. Because, like, as soon as, like, Who's following me? Don't be following me. I will kill you. I'll kill you if you follow me. Alright. We'll grab our bird launcher. Our Chicken Joe new crossbow weapon, excuse me. Speaking of burp. They must have added new like wind thingies or like conditional unlocks at some point, because like it's supposed to be eating the coconuts, by the way. We can grab the bombardier. Well, I know we played arches. I don't think we've played echoes. What we can do. Never look a gift cat in the mouth. Yep, exactly. Alright, now we can go back and kill that guy. Easy peasy. Looked like I killed... Well, I killed 1.5. Like, I think I did a lot of damage to that person, and that person, they probably both jumped on it when they were fighting each other. It's always fascinating. Like, I went back before I started playing this game again to look at like the very first game I played of this, way back when, and like how like gaming positional awareness and like those kind of things and how much impact they can have. And I'm speaking of which, I'm moving towards the cloud instead of away from it, which is a smart idea. Well, I can activate the last fireplace. Seems as I took a little damage. Way to miss. Way to miss. And I missed again. Missed 2 times. And I fired. And I missed again. No, I kind of am a lucky person in that, like, I have a pretty high constitution when it comes to those kind of things. Oh, it's a blue fox. Banana. Don't think so. Oh, blue foxes today. I'll let him have him. I gotta win one of these. I have not won a single match since they've revamped this game, so I don't know what that looks like. Too accurate. I was hoping I'd have a little time to, like... Lantern hat. Summer dress. Okay, thanks for going to this. Okay, bye. Alright, how am I doing on... I have not won a single game since they've relaunched this game. Alright. So let's see. We are 43 away. Yeah, like it's interesting that like furry horror genre is not a big one, other than like Five Nights. Test 3 explosive barrels and report to Winston. Ah, is that what I'm supposed to be doing? There we go. Alright. Well, I gotta find 2 more then. Jesus, where are the barrels? There's one. Whoop. One more. There we go. Got it. Yeah. The problem with horror, as I said, is it like I think the reason that horror genre and horror genre games like there is an element of like things that people are always creeped out by, like spiders and like spiders, um, you know, monsters and like you know the fear of death obviously is a big one, but like at the same time, it is like you know it's hard to make games about horror because the amount of unknowns has sort of decreased. I think the only real horror that we have left is like horror in the unknown of what people are thinking or capable of as in other human beings, which is why like a lot of people don't want to talk about politics because it's like that is the unknown, right? Who's voting for who and what motivations they have and like how they want to manipulate society in ways that are horrible to your friends or loved ones, and like it's yeah, that's I think the big reason that like it's the last sort of like bastion of anxiety inducing uncertainty. You know, will the systems work as intended, or will people figure out a way to override those systems? Yeah, it's been the game since the beginning. That's true. Oh, I know you can dual wield those. I mean, I've never said that like politics has never been like has like is now a horror and it's never been a horror. I think it's the last one, like because Salem witch trials, right? Like that's we still talk about the Crucible and we still talk about all that stuff. And social deduction games work for a reason as a genre because we have still not figured out how to figure everyone out and what their motivations are and what their true items are. Yeah, like yeah. Once you come up with a gimmick and you try to imitate that gimmick, like people understand the gimmick, and that ruins the horror. Like the reason that I think what the horror genre found success in, we're gonna do this all day, buddy. I guess maybe they're right there. See, I don't know which way that guy went to, so that's kind of a little scary. Yep. Gotta remember my primary objective is to consume. like a true capitalist. You get to go through ammo really quick, though. That's one of the disadvantages of this weapon. But at least, like, there was other horrors, like... I mean, there's still, like, the capability of, like... Oh, yeah, there's also, like, outside of politics, there's always, like, the whole concept of, like... you know, somebody has a bad day and they do the mass murder. They used to be... serial killers used to be a big one. That's no longer the case. It's, like, forensics and, like, capacity of finding out people that do that kind of thing is improved. Right? So, like, the people who would have probably been serial killers in the past are now mass murderers, usually. So that's sort of a shift in the modern era. It's kind of dark subject matter, but that's horror, right? Like, it's the things that people worry about. I don't know why I was aggressive with that. Seashell hat. Lawn gnomes. Like, lawn gnomes, I think... The interesting thing is, like, when you're... And this is where I think it's kind of my case in point. Like, horror genre, like, when I was growing up, like, kids, you know, kids were marketed to for the horror genre, like, quite a bit. You know what I mean? Like, Goosebumps and things like that. It's because, like, kids... The world is weird, and the kids are, like... They still kind of have that, like... gullibleness slash, like, ooh, magic's real, all these things can be real if you imagine it. Obviously, us furries have that sort of imagination. So, like, I think, like, furries could tap into that for sort of, you know, to have, like, a... I've got to talk with the... Oh, yeah, the beaver guy down there. I think furries could tap into that. It's just that, like... If furries are going to make a horror game, it's probably going to be... Like, because, for instance, like, Arches, right? Arches... One of the arcs of Arches was, you know, the fact that, you know, they find themselves in this... I like that. I really like that. Not Oblivion has got a style, and I like the style. He's got the fool going. But Arch's, like, thing is, like, it's literally, you know, they're in this abandoned area, right? And it's like there's this random person who is a serial killer, but they're isolated in, like, in an alone thing, and they definitely have hang-ups about their identity, which leads them to targeting particular people, which, you know, is a symbolism of this real world type of people that would have those hang-ups, that, you know, would try to sacrifice others to the elements that they themselves are trying to flee, kind of a thing. Which is more like an adult psychological horror versus, like, a young, like, silly horror kind of a genre. I don't know. It's interesting to think about. I'm certainly not an expert in the field, and I certainly wouldn't be able to know what kind of concept or thing. It is definitely, as Ganovo said, it's like, it has to be something new and something that catches people off guard. You know, for instance, like the Library Club, that the library visual novel game, where, like is a surprise, right? It's like, obviously, like, no spoilers or anything, I guess. I kind of did sort of spoil it already, but there was, like, a sort of like a... Okay, I got the thing. Kevin. I mean, that's the thing. Like furries could like normies are freaked out by furries. I think there's definitely elements of normies like that get freaked out by furries and what furries are, and like you could definitely lean into that as a horror genre. Furries will probably not like it. like like furries themselves would probably not like to be used as that trope and like giving into like stereotypes and like being used as a horror trope. I'm sure. Um, I'll take that one. Actually, you know what? I'll take this one. I'm actually better with the dart than I am with the. People are saying GG to each other. That's nice. Why don't I ever talk to people? Alright, I did complete the other thing. What else am I trying to do? Weekly. Break enemy armor and get kills. And also AK kills. I'm gonna switch to... I'm gonna switch to the SAR versus thing next, so that way I can break more armor and get more kills more quickly, and also like play as the AR person until I have enough. But I've completed my solo game objectives. So if you're new here, link in the description for our voting thing where you can vote on what furry game we play next. Furry, quote unquote, furry protagonist. We've played a lot over the past 10 years. I think we're almost at our 10-year anniversary. I think we're at our 10-year anniversary, actually. I don't think I started... It's the 10-year anniversary of the channel. I don't think I started streaming until, like, January of 2017, though. So... Dang, they're in a tight spot. Oh yeah, fursuit, definitely. Like, you could definitely use the fursuit as like a trope in a horror game, in a horror genre story or something. You definitely, um, let's wait for people to try to jump in. Ah, shit! Zigged when I should have zagged. Pink glasses, that's pretty cool. Firefighter outfit. I mean, here's the thing too. It's like when you talk about like expenditures in furry, like one of the big expenditures also is like VR furries. Like if you have full motion tracking, like you've spent probably around, you know, mid like $500 to $1,000 on some sort of like VR device, and then you spent like, you know, 300 to frickin' 750 on motion tracking devices. It's like it's kind of expensive. There's like this joke that I use in the VR community. That's sort of like I heard from one person, and I definitely caught on. Like I think it's a very funny joke. Is like, what do you call six furries dancing in VR chat? And it's like $7,000, right? It's like it can be very expensive. I mean, if you treat it, and this is my thing on, in my opinion, on if you treat it like your third space, and you are definitely socially engaged in it, it can definitely replace the need to go out to like a club or anything like that in the real world, which can also add up quite a bit pretty quick. Obviously, like there's the element of community and locality as well, which furries I think sometimes miss out on. But if you know, oh, did you get back in? Awesome, that's good to hear. All right, so we're gonna switch to um, nope, nope, cancel, 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 cancel. All right, we're gonna play Saw versus Rebellion, um, and we're gonna play the. I'm not gonna get it. Oh, I did get it. Velvet Ant. Um, it's good to hear. Like Second Life is definitely. I don't think Second Life is going anywhere. Like as far like I mean I don't mean like, oh, it's not going anywhere. It's like I don't think it's going anywhere. Like I don't think furry mucks go anywhere either. It's like one of those things where it's like, you know, it's accessible. Like for like it's more accessible to more people. Because you can do voice chat or you can do text chat. I think some people definitely like do not do well, and I talked about that in a previous video, right? With like having to speak in a public room. It's definitely a good thing to try to learn and get used to. Um, it is a skill. And luckily, the video, as I said, my videos were primarily made to try to do that better. So like that's certainly helped. Let's see. So I'm in the thing. I need the assault class. Oh, at least they tell you how many people are selecting that. I'm gonna try to loop around to see. I always like going the indirect route. Since I'm not a scout, maybe I shouldn't do that. I'm used to playing scout when I like to play these things. But if I do a back end assault, especially since I probably should be on the front line, since like that's gonna help with the kill count and the thing a lot quicker. Alright, we're gonna go after C. Oh, well. He identified me really quick. A merc? Oh, random. That's pretty cool. They must have added that. Alright, well. Yeah, like VR, like, it's good to learn that. Because, like, you either, like, you can... What I would always recommend is, if you're not sure, like, if you are, like, I would first off visit a furry. If you know a furry who has VR set up, it's like, hey, can I try this out? Obviously I won't mess around or anything. You can watch me while I do it, and see if it's right for you. Like, see if it feels right for you. Like, there's obviously going to be like fit issues or something like that, but there's definitely furries out there who I think want to get involved. But the issue is like, I think Thabo Meerkat's one of them, where they just get awful motion sickness. Like, very simple movements in VR gets them dizzy, and I'm lucky, again, I got lucky that I have a high tolerance for it. And also have a very good positional awareness so that I don't like bump into things too often. I've hit the lamp a few times, but luckily the lamp is like a plastic back-ended lamp. Yeah, my team's doing awful. Probably because I'm playing a role that I'm not really good at in these. I just gotta keep like... Yeah. Problem is like... We're kind of rolling into them, and they're just kind of like holding a line really well. Well, I was like, see if you like or you can tolerate being in a virtual space. Like, try some action-based games. Try some like sitting games. Like, you know, give it a test. Like, to see if you can actually handle it. If you can't, then like, I wouldn't. You know, you obviously wouldn't want to pursue it any further. And I'm dead. Like, these guys are freaking locked in. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. It's like if you have a life outside of things, then it's absolutely better to just stick with that. I do know that you don't want to force yourself into becoming too ingrained with VR community stuff, because it can be a rabbit hole for sure. I know recently there would usually on Saturday nights be like this sort of karaoke game, or sorry, karaoke like event that would be hosted by a furry group that friend of a friend kind of a thing. And like on Monday this week, they said I'm ending this group because like like they kind of got burnt out by VR. Like they were kind of done with it. I think they kind of pushed too hard, and like they got into a group event that they didn't want to really host every week, and they wanted their weekend back, and they wanted to go out and do things. They had things that they enjoy outside of VR, and they felt like they were sacrificing. Yeah, these guys are locked in to the point where I think like whoever these guys are, they like they know each other maybe. Like they're wiping us really bad. Then again, I'm not playing a role that I like to play anyway. I've tracked 7. Yeah. What's a weekend? Yeah, exactly. Like the time over the weekend is very precious, right? So like, see, I'm aiming where I think they're going to be, and that's never where they're going to be. Didn't do too bad. Yeah, the same. We did like a weekly Jackbox thing with a group of furries. This was back in 2016, and then Donald Trump won the election, and like they literally stopped playing after that. I don't know why. I think it was, I don't know if they were the person running it was that demoralized about the situation. But it's like I guess like they would do Quick Blash a lot, and like all the jokes that they were making about like the Trump, because it didn't seem like it was a possibility, made it felt like maybe us joking about it caused the problem, which I don't think is the case. Obviously, that's kind of dumb to think that, but like, Yeah. But he wasn't even in office yet. Um, but yeah. All right, so we're doing the Tundra one. I found Dory. Dory. All right, we are rebellion again. We're gonna continue assault because I need AK kills. As soon as I'm done with the AK kills, I can move on that. As soon as I unlock all the things, so get your votes in now. Alright, I'm gonna head up for B. Alright, right here, maybe. Can I get in there? Yeah. It's gonna give me a madhouse over here. Gonna flank. Oh, I don't have a grenade. I thought I had a grenade! Like, I need at least, like, why can't I have, like, one grenade? That's kind of dumb. Like, this is my one regular weekend thing. Everything else is kind of open. I usually try to work on... Like, I gotta say, this Ebra Wolf person is very prolific, and it's like I always have at least one article to work on now every freaking week. So that's a good thing. I'm glad. Like, I'm glad that, like, there's a regular cadence of effort and work. I am being really dumb. I really like classes where I can actually push things, and like assault class ironically is not the class for that. Assault classes ironically it seems like assault class is better at a defensive role where it's like you are letting people come to you instead of you going to them. Scout and like for example here. Watch the trees for God's sake. No, yours aren't that bad. Unfortunately, Drawn In, I think, had a point about the Animal Farm one, which is like, yeah, Animal Farm was released recently, but people not familiar with it might not be familiar with what you're going for in that article. Obviously, I got to record videos, which takes up a little time. Which reminds me of the one I need to sort of write, which unfortunately is going to be one that may ruffle a few feathers, but unfortunately I think it's got to be done. But I think it has an important idea to it, too. Not the one I just released, which was the Pepper Coyote thing. I think many people can agree that... Even I think Pepper Coyote himself agrees that he kind of went a little bit far there. But there's another. Which Corey one? What is that gun? That's a new one. And it's not this guy. Didn't I get 12 kills already, or are they not counting these anymore? I'll have to check really carefully. Because I should have killed 12 people by now, or maybe I'm sucking so bad that I didn't kill 12 people by now. That's depressing. It's a possibility, though. Oh, the Corey Pepper Coyote, yeah. Corey is different. Corey is the British guy. I think he's referring to that British guy um, who usually plays games. Corey Coyote? I don't know if he was a coyote. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. But yeah, Pepper is a... Am I making any progress on that? Okay, I am. I just need one more kill. Hey, at least our team's at least somewhat even. Even I'm not helping much. I can tell you that. Like my team is definitely pulling their weight. My kill to death ratio is definitely in their favor. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about Corey. Good job, guys. Oh, what instruments does he play? I'm familiar with him for his like short and like his gaming content that pops up every little once in a while, but not familiar with anything else he does. Oh, that's a cute little run for the cows. I didn't know that like they had different run mechanics for like. Okay, to one more person. That's all I need to do. Just one more person. There we go. How the hell? That's cool. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. This was a lot closer than the last game, though. Now I could stop playing the stupid, like, I can start, like, playing, Scout. Or Medic. Actually, probably won't play Medic, because I won't get a lot of, Anyways, we're wrapping up, people. Let's see. Challenges. Break enemy armor and get kills. So yes, we definitely want to do that. And I definitely want to pick something that pushes for things. Let's see if we got any cool things in his shop. Cole's cart. Alright. Banana. Owned. Beard. I'll take the beard. And we'll take the boss. We'll take the polka dotted umbrella. Might as well buy the banana. Yeah, we'll try the tiger Tigurumi. I want to keep like 5,000. Yeah, I'll keep 5,000 just in case something interesting comes up that I actually want for my character. Alright, we wanted to go to the Beaver Man. might be too far. I did like start facial hair at one point, but then it's like it didn't keep well, and it was like it got asynchronous, and it was like it's like I'm like I gotta shave the whole thing off because it just doesn't look right. It was kind of like one of those things at the new year. Like one of my other coworkers was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna start facial hair." It's like, "Yeah, I'll do it too," and then like he backed off, so it's like, all right, well, my motivation for doing this was gone, so might as well just shave it. Alright, we are part of Saw for once. I want to be Scout. Though I could be Merc, I guess, if I wanted to be. Yeah, it takes time and elements and things that and skill that I don't really have currently. For sure. Take the long way around. Did he see me? I don't think he saw me. We're doing good at holding the line. Other than me pulling forward like an idiot. Whoa, what the hell? Is there a gun that, like, pushes you away?
lot of new guns, like, all of a sudden. I guess I gotta look at, like, the menus and stuff. Because, like, it seems like there's a shotgun that's recoil pushes you back. Yeah, there's actually, like, a thing I could take up here. Yeah, we're doing really well. My team is doing really well. I'm not doing great either. Like, I'm still, like, dying more than I'm killing. There was a recent, like, thing on social media about some Pepsi Man thing. Though I think for reality's sake, like the why are you guys not capturing B back? It's like you guys are like holding the line up there, and there's a. I'm more of an RC Cola type person. I don't think this like the frickin' does this penetrate like I don't think this does damage to. I don't think this does damage to like things, which doesn't help. So I may actually just want to continue doing like an assault. Yeah, I didn't think it was a credit to team. Yo credit to team. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I mean, I guess we'll go to 7:30 if I don't make it. Let me check. This one here. No, I think I can make it. I guess I was breaking armor. I do need to get more kills though. I may actually just like oh, okay. So it'll let you, if it's new, it'll legendary catch. Not so easy. Alright. And we're gonna go with the beaver guy. I think people are more friendly because people are getting more used to it. Like, as I said, horror requires ignorance, right? Anyways, all 3 barrels worked. Good to know. I'll give you a 13 conquest. Pretty good wage. You're not even in the union. Speaking of which, I'd love to hire you for more barrel work, but it's not supposed to any higher than you. When you said to join the local 404, I'd be happy to sponsor you. What, am I not passionate enough for you? Not enough passion? Is there like a way to skip? Huh. What I'll probably do is I'll probably maybe I'll play the Merc and see if I can like just to vary up the gameplay maybe a little bit. Or no, I should do the sniper. That's actually a good idea. Like a sniper rifle shot will take away armor in one shot. So if like you're trying to break armor, being the sniper's a good idea. Because as long as I land a hit, then even if I don't get a kill, like, and if they don't have armor on, then a kill is pretty likely. Alright, we'll hold on the C line. It's harder, it's just better to hold a sight line than it is to, like, push for points or anything. I am surprised I survived that. I am, like, shocked that I'm survived that. Thank you. Probably better than that happened anyway, because I have killed more than enough people to be sniper level 2. If I can kill 5 people, I should just like die so that I can become the sniper level 2. Alright, I get the cat, I guess. Again, maintain sight lines in the bottom line, I think. I did get the armor breaking, so maybe I need to switch off the sniper. Especially since I think they got my number. Because they're actually starting to be a little bit more evasive on that line. They're not like standing there and just letting me kill them like they were before. Shot. Damn it, it's the good guy. Yeah, that guy's too good. Like, if I see the guy with the frickin' wings on the back, like, he is not standing there to take the shots. He is gonna move around and duke. Ah, damn it. Like, we're not good. Oh, well. We gave it our all. Can I hold B? No, I should just continue to move down here. All that. Yeah, not going well. Yeah, I know we're dead. Ugh. Problem with sniper, it's a very gimmick class. Like, as soon as like someone's got your number with it, probably not best to stay on it like that. Yeah, I didn't even get like top billing. I started really strong, but like not even top kills. Like, they got top kills. Let's see. How are we doing on quests? I need 75 or 15 kills. I think sniper is still the best way to get kills quickly. Yeah, about that. I'm afraid most of the photos were underwhelming. Not worthy of inclusion in the official Saw history project. But this one's quite remarkable.
So glad you're here, Super Animal. Nice photo. You like it? Well, you have fine taste, so no surprise there. The Vintage Park Air photo depicts our very own retail mogul, Miss McCawsome, at the peak of her powers, dazzling customers with an unmatched sense of style, charming and flattering them into entirely new wardrobes, or into sweaters that obviously practical shortcomings. Oh, this photo brings back wonderful memories. I can't thank you enough. You're quite the sleuth. Think when you come back tomorrow and help me with other lost roles? Seems like you'll be more useful in your Saw project history. Alright. Well, while you're here, can you check out one more thing for me? See, I asked Clara, who runs the community booth, for some feedback on a new piece, but she hasn't gotten back to me. I'm nervous that she's not responding because she hated it. And she loves everything. That's why I want her feedback. But I don't want to seem desperate for validation, you know. Think you could just casually ask her about it? Oh, she's up there. That's not far. I think this means that... I think 7 o'clock was when the new things... No, okay. 17 hours remaining. Alright. Just need more kills. Let's do sniper. Get your last votes in now! We are 1 or 2 games away. If I can get 10 kills a game, it's 2 games. But maybe I'll get lucky and get 15 in one. You never know. Yeah, I need 15 in order to get the last weekly. Oh, Insaw again. Alright, we'll go with Sniper. Alright, so we're gonna do sight lines at the low end. Straight on, probably this way. Like here. We want to try to cluster with the group as well, because you can take out, like, armor. I cannot believe I got that kill. There's no way I should have gotten that kill. No, don't do it. They've got penetrating. Sorry, sniper, no sniping. Well, I'm worse with the better sniper rifle. It's weird. Like, the hunting rifle I'm really good with. But, like, the actual, like, sniper rifle that's, like, supposed to be the better version. Because I think it's because it has a long reload time, even though you get more shots. So you, like, really have to time. Like, the other one's single shot, but it's pretty quick to reload. Yeah, and like that. Like...
I'll say I'll continue to be the sniper until like they have more points than us, and I'll go like scout or something to kind of reverse it. Oh, wait, what? How'd they get in there? I'm paying attention. Alright, C is captured, so I should take care of that first. Still in the lead. I think I'm gonna go after... Yeah, I should go after the upper guy, because like I could do a lot of damage to that. Well, no, he's still like pretty much at full health. Maybe I shouldn't risk that. I do need kills, and that's the whole reason I'm doing this, so I should probably... Then again, I'm not really good at killing people with this thing. Someone get that, please. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I can't read the chat when I'm in the middle of that. I think we're doing well though. I did really well. I might have actually gotten like kills or like assists or stuff like that. Yeah. Nope. My other teammates were better. Yeah, Mayday was the one that was giving me trouble last time. I think as soon as Mayday realized, oh, I have one kill. That's all I need. In fact, like I should just switch to. So I'm gonna switch back to. Oops. I'm gonna switch back to the regular mode because I only need one kill. Now, actually, does Walking Dead count? I think Walking Dead counts. So let's do one Walking Dead. That's a good dress for that. But yeah, I think as soon as Mayday realized I was a problem, like, I think he definitely focused a little bit on me to get me out of the sight lines in the Tundra game. Which I should have switched at that point. But I didn't think about it. I was like, no, I'll just keep doing it because I just want the kills. But anyways, this should be the last run. So get your votes in, and let's get going. We'll let you know what won. Alright. Okay, I'm getting on Chicken Joe. Shotgun is a good weapon to start with. Why are you moving toward me? That is very weird. Actually, it's probably better to just keep a like short-ranged weapon than to do like the long-range stuff with this. Actually, you know what? This might actually be better. Oh, wait, okay. You can make fun of both. Why not both? There we go. We killed the Joe, and that's all we needed to know. What? My eyes are up here, Strangelove. Unfortunately, Animal Royale does not have... I have the bunny, but I don't have the... there's no kangaroo yet. doing very good with like holding their fire and like crowd management. Yeah, this is actually even worse accuracy than the SMG. So that's being a bad teammate, what I just did. I picked up the AK ammo without having an AK weapon. Not a good idea. Not doing good. Yeah, not doing good at all. Alright, well, we got Jode. Yeah, that was kind of a lost cause. That was actually a really tough zone to hold. Alright. Well, that's it. We are done with the streams. 9 kills, not bad, yeah. I mean, Chicken Joes are not easy or hard to kill. Like, I've honestly, if I knew I could play Joe, I probably would have done that when I was down to kills alone. Because it actually probably would have been more guaranteed than the sniper thing. But apparently, I'm decent enough at sniper where I can get a lot of kills in a weapon or day. So we completed all of our tasks. So let's do our votes. Can I exit? How do you exit this game again? Yeah, I gotta hit this button. This is the whole thing about like these newfangled games. It's like, how do you leave? It's like, I just want to leave the game, and it's like, no, no, no. No, no, no. We can't have you leaving. There it is. Exit to menu. There you go. There we go. It's like they hide the way to exit the game. It's like, oh, we'll keep you playing. Anyways, yes, let's go to the votes. Let's go to drive. And after mouse PI, so we're going to go to here. We're going to go to window capture. After mouse PI, hit OK. There we go. We have 4 responses. Oh, guys, that's one of the worst results we've had yet. And we had a lot of, like, I think we had a lot of people on tonight. That's disappointing. Guys, 4, that's it. Anyway, it is what it is. Like, this is probably, I think this is the least we've had, like, if not since the beginning of this stuff. That is quite a poor turnout. There's a lot of interesting games, man. You gotta have your say. It only works if you have your say. We have Bistro, and Wild Blue Skies, and Star Fox 2026 with a question mark. I will add it to the list. It's definitely something that I'm gonna have to like prepare to pony up for, or prepare to prepare to either pony up for or pretend to work or get with somebody to try to work together and play another person's copy while streaming. Did I do that wrong? B2 sum. It's not sum. It's not total. It is sum. And then down here, yeah, it does that stupid thing where it's like, oh, there's no value there. So we're gonna do this. Turn on filter. Biggest to largest, 15 points. There are a total of 20 games, so the smallest two are in these tied. So we're gonna delete these 3 just to keep the list tight. So these 3 are gonna get put off the list. This one's going to win. Bubsy 4D is the winner of our next game. Squirreled away, squirreled with a gun. Oh, squirrel apocalypse over here, and anomaly collapse are the 3 that got taken out. Where was Mina? Mina the Hollower was like dead center. Like that's actually interesting. I thought that was going to be more popular. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles actually did better than that, and Light Up the Town did better than that. Which is those are in East Shade. Those are quite surprising. Bubsy 4D is not quite surprising. I know it's like a silly game and it's very popular, or it's gotten a lot of praises. So we're gonna find out if Bubsy can redeem himself. He's been on this channel once, and the one game that we played on this channel crashed. Literally crashed, and not even like apologetically crashed. It's like we got to like the menu, we got to the map menu, we entered the first level, and then the game would crash, and it did it repeatedly, like 3 times. And it's like I can't do it. And by the way, that was back when I had the old laptop. I think, like that was back when I didn't have this desktop yet, so that was a while ago. Anyways, so next time's gonna be Bubsy 4D. What could possibly go wrong? Don't say it. Don't say it. Sharpen up those stand-up skills. Oh, me and Bubsy. Like, yeah. More Squirrel games for write-ins. Yeah. I'm surprised Squirrel with a Gun did so low. Like, it looked like a silly game. I guess we're not a silly group. But yeah. Alright. That's what we're doing next time. Use Bubsy. Though this one apparently is a decent one, so that's good. So hopefully it'll be decent, and hopefully we'll have fun with it. Have a good one, everyone. We'll see you next week for Bubsy 4D.